Good evening, baseball fans. We welcome you back to Antigo here at Kretz Park for Game 2 today between Kaukauna and River Falls in the AA American Legion State Baseball Tournament tonight. A lot on at stake in this game for River Falls. If they win, they will take on Antigo tomorrow, and the winner will then take on Kaukauna tomorrow night in a winner-take-all championship. If Kaukauna wins, they will play Antigo at 4 o'clock tomorrow, and with a win, would win the state championship. Just some of the stakes for this game tonight. After we had a thrilling game back in game number 1 that went 9 innings, a 10-9 win for Antigo over Onalaska. Getting set to how each team got here for Kaukauna. They beat River Falls back on day 1 in game number 2. That was 5-4. Kaukauna then beat Antigo 9-6 and Onalaska 4-2. They come in at 3-0. For River Falls, they lost to Kaukauna early on. Then they beat Beaver Dam 3-2, eliminating Beaver Dam. And then they took down Onapee 4-0, eliminating them as well. So again, if Kaukauna wins, River Falls will be eliminated. They will have to win one of 2 games tomorrow to win the state championship. If River Falls is able to win, they will play Antigo, and the winner will take on Kaukauna in a winner-take-all back at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. So for this one, we'll take a look at our starting lineups. We'll start with Kaukauna. Leading off for Kaukauna will be Gannon Vandehei. He is playing second base tonight. Hitting second and playing center field is number 6, Cody Gaber. Batting third and doing the catching, number 1, Charlie Block. Batting cleanup and playing third base, number 21, Xander Hippus. As the first pitch is a strike to Gannon Vandehei. We're underway. One and one now the count as that one misses it down low. And there's a line drive into left center. That's down for a base hit. And that's going to split the outfielders. He'll turn and look, but he'll hold with a leadoff single for Vandehei, and that'll bring up Cody Gaber. Gaber, the center fielder, left-handed hitter again. Then it'll be and that gets by on the run. Throw down to second is going to be high, and he's going to be in there. Little Vandehei advances. A runner on second. Defense behind starting pitcher Jack Gale. For River Falls, the outfield left to right. Cole Evevold, Jaden Schwantz, and Michael Sherman. As he'll pop that one foul on a bunt attempt. Ball and a strike. Infield defense left to right for River Falls. Owen Larson at third. Reagan Pinnow at short. Michael Krieger at second. And Ryan Langer is at first base with Teddy Norman doing the catching as their strike 2 called. Runner at second. Nobody out here at the top of the first for Kaukauna. Line drive past the shortstop into center field, a base hit. And it's going to be an RBI single, and just like that, Kaukauna's on the board here in the first. That'll bring up the catcher, Charlie Block. Xander Hippus on deck. Owen Mursaw will hit 9th in left field. So here comes Hippus. And he'll drop down a bunt. Perfect bunt down the third base line. Step throw in time. Sacrifice 6. Third. As they'll let Norman readjust the gear behind the plate. River Falls wearing their Navy uniforms, yellow numbers, post 121. Kaukauna in their cream-colored orange, creamsicle-type jerseys. That's going to bounce down and away, and it's 2-0. Matthew Bartell looking to drive in the third run of this one here in the first inning. Infield's in, that's high, it's 3-0. First, we'd like to welcome you this evening. My name is Mike Welland. Cale Jacoby on production. Vinny Villarreal down on the first base line doing running camera. And it's a 4-pitch walk. And now runners are at the corners for the right fielder, Kyle Springstrow. Falls that time, but 2 runs are across. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We've played 1 half inning. It is 2-0 Kaukauna as you're watching the 2021 AA American Legion Baseball Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota, powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement.
Batting second at second base is number 13, Michael Krieger. Jaden Schwantz hits third. He'll be in center field. Reagan Pinnow, the shortstop, is going to hit cleanup. Teddy Norman doing the catching will hit. He is your starting pitcher tonight. Ryan Langer at first base will hit 8th with Michael Sherman in right field, hitting 9th. So stepping in, here's Owen Larson. And Larson playing third base to start this one against starting pitcher Derek Hertzfeld. And there's a strike right down the middle, and it's 0-1 to Larson. Kaukauna with 2 in the top of the first. looking to put themselves in the driver's seat. Ground ball in the hole, backhand play. Long throw is going to be just late an infield single. Good hustle from Larson. Great arm at short from Bartel. And it's a leadoff infield single. Throw sailed just a touch. Probably didn't get the velocity he wanted at short. His back foot slid off from under him just a little bit as Michael Krieger will step in. Krieger playing second base tonight. Hertzfeld, runner going. Hit and run right back. Throw to first in time. Works as well as a sacrifice, but he's still going to count as an at-bat. And with one out, there's a runner on second. One down. Here comes Jaden Schwantz. Schwantz, a center fielder tonight, left-handed hitter, slightly open stance. Turning more straight on. And he'll throw a fastball high. And he's going to get a talking to from his catcher, make sure they're on the same page. The 1-0. And there's a strike on a breaking ball. 1-1 the count to Schwantz. Swing and a miss, strike two. Count 1-2. Runner at second is Owen Larson. And that just misses, 2-2. Two and two the count. That's a touch high. Count runs full, 3-2. Larson takes his lead off second. Fouled back. Still 3-2 to Jaden Schwantz. Hertzfeld trying to keep that runner at second. It's across the bottom of this 5 o'clock hour. Game 2 underway. And another one fouled back. Count remains 3-2. Hertzfeld looking for the out. Larson, decent lead off a second. And he blew it by him with a fastball. Strikeout number 1 of the night. And with 2 down, here comes Reagan Pinnow. Pinnow, a right-handed hitter, the starting shortstop. And that will miss for ball 1. One ball and nothing. Slightly open stance on the right side. Breaking ball down in the dirt, blocked. And it's 2-0. Hertzfeld gets the sign he wants. And that's fouled off. It's 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. High, 3-1. Teddy Norman on deck. (3-1). And he missed. 2-out walk puts 2 on for Norman. Norman, the starting catcher. Big spot here in the first. Had one get by him in the first, brought in a run and a wild pitch. And that's going to miss for ball 1. We've got a good spot. Of course, we're up here on the third base line. Not the greatest angle for a breaking ball, so we'll defer to the judgment of our umpires tonight. And that's low, 2-0. Hertzfeld trying to regain his command. Leadoff infield single, a comebacker, a strikeout, and a walk. Nothing really hit hard. That's fouled straight back. It's 2-1 to Norman. Cole Evelvold sits on deck. If Norman were to reach. Fly ball to right center on the run. And he will range over to his right, making the catch in center is Cody Gaber. And that will end the inning for River Falls. So no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 left. We played 1 complete. It's 2-0 Kaukauna as you're watching the 2021 AA American Legion State Championships on Zaleski Sports.
Get a jump start on college or speed up your degree with a transferable class from Mid-State Technical College this summer. There are 130 classes to choose from, online or in person, taught by instructors who are experts in their field. Get info on the Mid-State Technical College summer classes at mstc.edu.
Keep moving ahead with the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Service Center through July 2nd. Up to $150 in rebates on Goodyear tires with a Goodyear credit card subject to credit approval. The summer tire event at Sherrill Tire. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Top half of inning number 2. It's 2-0 Kaukauna. So we wait for the catcher to get the gear on. So Norman will head back out there. Take the final warm-up toss from Jet Gale. And he'll face the bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9. Logan Heindel will lead things off, the first baseman, followed by Derek Hertzfeld and Owen Mursaw. So Heindel stepping in. A couple of base hits that start off the game, a hit batter, then a sacrifice, a walk, and a 6-4-3 beautifully turned double play back in that first inning. And a swing and a miss on one down and in the dirt. 0-1 to Logan Heindel. Yeah, I think evens things up, a ball and a strike. That's fouled straight back and off the fence. 1-2 now the count. The Kaukauna first baseman. And off speed, swing on and a miss. First strikeout of the night for Jack Gale. And here comes Derek Hertzfeld, his counterpart. Hertzfeld's a left-handed hitter. And there's a strike. The 0-1 to Hertzfeld. Outside with a fastball, a ball and a strike now. Really settling in after the hit batter. The third batter of the game has been Gale. There's a little chopper foul. And it's 1-2. Since then, again, you got the sacrifice from the cleanup hitter. Did walk Bartel, but then got that 6-4-3 double play from Springstro. That was tailor-made. One and two. Outside, 2-2. And right now, as we approach the 6 o'clock hour, 75 degrees. Strike out, throw it down, complete the K. And then with 2 down, here comes Owen Mursaw, tonight's left fielder. First pitch is going to be down in the dirt. 1-0 to Mursaw. Top of the order due up next, Vandehei. Yeah, the Mursaw gets under that one, pops it foul straight back and out of play. 1-1 the count. Just missed with a breaking ball. And it's 2-1. Playing at the top half of inning number 2, 2-0 Kaukauna. They got a couple of runs early on in the first. Little roller foul. Kicks back to the coaching box. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gale looking to strike out the side. Ground ball to third, and gets under the glove of a diving attempt into left for a 2-out single. But a little more off the end than I thought it was. Larson had him range to his left, had to go just under his glove on the dive, and now with the runner aboard and 2 down, here comes again Vandehei. Singled and scored back in the first. That's high and tight. One ball and nothing to the Kaukauna second baseman. Getting a lot at stake in this game for both teams. That's high 2-0. The 2-0 is going to be high. It's 3-0. Three and nothing. Throw back, almost thrown away. The Langer there to save it. Three balls and no strikes. And take it all the way, it's 3-1. Mursaw with his lead off of first. The 3-1 to Vandehei. Slide step. And strike 2 called, upper part of the zone, and then now with a full count, runner will be in motion at first on the release of the pitch. Popped him up. Foul territory. Langer there makes the call, makes the catch, and that'll end the top half of the second inning. So no runs on a hit and a runner left. We've played 1.5. It's 2-0 Kaukauna at the 2021 AA American Legion State Baseball Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chile, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement.
Bottom half of inning number 2 here in Antigo. Day 4 of the AA American Legion State Baseball Tournament. Kaukauna, their lone remaining undefeated team, taking on River Falls. Looking to eliminate River Falls with a win tonight. If River Falls wins, Kaukauna will get a trip to the state championship no matter what. And we'll play the winner of Antigo and River Falls tomorrow. If Kaukauna were to win, they will just have to win 1 game tomorrow. Antigo would have to beat them twice tomorrow in a doubleheader. As that pitch will miss high to start the inning to Cole Evovold, the left fielder. Hertzfeld back out there for his second inning of work. Gave up a hit and a walk with a strikeout. And it's 2-0. And I talked about this back in the last game between Antigo and Onalaska. When you get to day 4, day 5 of the state tournaments that are a huge battle, that's going to eat up the third baseman. That's going to get the runner aboard. I think that'll be an E5. And that'll bring up Jack Gale. But I was saying, like, when you look at that we looked at that first game, you look at it now, when you get to these long tournaments like this, your pitching staff is really going to be tested. Your depth, who's got a healthy arm, who's the least tired, and who's the best for each situation will all come into play. And that really hurt Onalaska earlier in this game. There's a high fly ball to center. Gaber backing up the call, the catch for the first out. So that'll bring up the first baseman, Ryan Langer. Langer, a late substitution for Jeffrey Sherman, who was originally in the lineup. Langer ends up getting the nod at first base tonight. And that'll miss high. It's popped, fouling out of play. I mean, there's a lot of room here in Antigo behind the plate in foul territory, but not quite that much. It's 1-1. Out of the stretch, Hertzfeld's first one, breaking ball. 2 hopper to second. 6, 4, 3. They turn it. Double play ends the inning. A bang, bang play at first. They call him out. And it ends up being, for the first time in 2 games tonight, a 1-2-3 inning for River Falls and Kaukauna here in the second. Nothing across. No runs, no hits. There was an error, and nobody left. We've played 2 complete. Kaukauna leads it 2-0 at the 2021 AA American Legion State Baseball Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, it's Dean Blandino, and I'm here to tell you that Zaleski Sports is Wisconsin's hometown high school sports network. Get Wisconsin sports updates every day with Zaleski Sports. That's where I get my Wisconsin sports updates. And listen, while we're here, all right, I'll admit it. Dez caught it, but the Packers won. The end.
We go to the third, and we do have a change in the lineup for River Falls. Now batting in the 5 spot will be number 8, Cody Olson. He is in the spot of Teddy Norman, who is out. He's got, looks like, an ice bag on his right elbow. Over in the dugout. Forearm, maybe, as he is standing in the third base dugout. So Teddy Norman out of the game. Cody Olson is in. And he'll be at first base with, looks like, Langer doing the catching. So Olson to first, Langer behind the plate. As Cody Gaber will lead things off. He singled in a run and scored himself back in the first. He'll take a fastball high and away for ball 1. 2 runs on 3 hits so far for Kaukauna. Nothing on 1 hit for River Falls. There's a strike on the outside corner, right at the knees, a ball and a strike. And Mike Allen here with Cal Jacoby and Vinny Villarreal here for Zaleski Sports in the AA 2021 American Legion State Tournament, as there's a comebacker down the first base line. That's a fair ball and taken by Olson unassisted. And it is the axiom will always hold true. When you come into a baseball game fresh, the ball will find you every time. That one found the first baseman. He stayed with it. Olson kept it fair and took it unassisted for out number 1 for Charlie Block. He was hit by a pitch his first time up, was stranded. And that's inside with a fastball. Seems like a plan definitely to make him uncomfortable. A lot of stuff inside with that open stance. And that's a touch low, 2-0. Ground ball in the hole, and that's in the left for a base hit. Seeing eye single. 4th hit of the game will bring up Xander Hippus, who in one of the more shocking moves I've seen in a while, a cleanup hitter dropping down the sacrifice last time up. But a good selfless play by your powerful third baseman last time up. A wide open stance in that box. High pop-up. In the shallow left, backing up and making the catch at short is Pinau. And there's 2 outs for Matthew Bartel. Bartel drew a walk his first time up. Tell another guy with a wide open stance in the right-handed batter's box. And he'll take a strike. Decent lead over at first for Block. That's down in the dirt. Off speed with that one, it's 1-1. Pick back behind the plate for Ryan Langer. That's low, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Runner holding at first. It's inside, 3-1. Springstro sits on deck. And these two teams played back on day one. Ground ball up the middle. That's under the glove and in the center for a base hit. Couple hits this inning, now 2 on for Springstro, who hit into a 6-4-3 double play his first time up. Chance to add on to this lead. 5 hits in the game now, 2 this inning. All of them singles. He'll roll one, foul, fair ball. Taken unassisted. And at third for the final out of the inning. So for the inning for Kaukauna, no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left. We've played 2.5. It's Kaukauna 2 and River Falls nothing as you're watching the 2021 AA American Legion State Baseball Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
You got some good luck charms for River Falls on top of their dugout. Of course, they've became popular the past few days. We got the Walrus now over the dugout, being held by Jaden Schwantz. Holding everything in front. Always fun to see ball players having fun. It's what makes baseball such a great sport. So here in the bottom of the third for River Falls, it will be 9-1-2. Michael Sherman lead things off the right fielder, followed by Owen Larson and Michael Krieger. Sherman, a left-handed hitter, facing Hertzfeld, making his 3rd inning. Hertzfeld's getting up a hit and a walk in 2 innings with a strikeout. The first pitch from the right-hander is going to be high with a fastball for ball 1. Sherman back in there, straight on stance, off speed in for strike 1, changed up. So now ball and a strike. And Hertzfeld working fast. 1-1 your counts. Popped him up. Long run into foul ground, but there's a lot of foul ground here, and that's going to land foul. The most this side of Oakland. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That's going to get right through the wickets and back to the screen. 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Sherman. That time, fair ball popped him up, shallow left, long run, and the catch made. And that's Mersaw. And with 1 out, here comes Owen Larson, who had an infield single his first time up. Grumble in the hole, it's short. A very close play, closer than you would think. Bartel made a very strong throw. The first pitch is going to be a breaking ball down and in the dirt, and it's 1-0. Hertzfeld looking to settle in. And there's strike 1. One ball and a strike. Strike no ruled. Could have been a touch outside. It's 2-1. Kaukauna Legion post 41. River Falls post 121. Going head to head. And there's a breaking ball and it's fouled off. It's 2-2. Ground ball to short. Bartel slings it across, and he gets him by half a step. And there's out number 2, and here comes Michael Krieger, who hit a comebacker right back to Hertzfeld for out number. That was back in the first inning. He's 0 for 1 today. High and tight with a fastball, 1 ball and nothing. One and 0. That's going to be a touch low. 2-0. Game moving pretty quick here. Bottom half of inning number 3. 2-0 Kaukauna. As Hertzfeld's delivery is going to be high, and it's 3-0 to Krieger. Krieger showing good patience in that right-handed box. 3-0 is going to be strike 1 called in her half. We'll see how long each starter can go tonight. Of course, a lot of that can depend on how they want to set up things for tomorrow potentially, as there's another strike and it's 3-2. Ground ball up the middle, ranging left. Bartel steps, throws in time. Nice play at short. And it's another 1-2-3 inning for Hertzfeld and Kaukauna. Nothing across for River Falls. We've played 3 complete. It's 2-0 Kaukauna on top. And you're watching the 2021 AA American Legion State Baseball Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Ball worked around higher, launches a 3, got it.
So a good win for Mosinee tonight.
Ty Pankratz picks it. Simone at first in time. And the Stratford Tigers are state champions.
The Wisconsin Rapids Assumption Royals are your Division 5 state champions.
Jamal Williams, Jay Slag Daddy, first Slag Kazakage, letting y'all know, running back from the Green Bay Packers, that I am in the house.
At Superior High School, where we have a beautiful facility, artificial turf. This ballpark, relatively new, built.
You belong in your home.
I'm in the house.
Today's broadcast for the Eau Claire North Huskies, number 2, averaging 22.2 points per game. 3:22 into the game, and we see Whitewater's Ken Larson make his way in for the touchdown. And we have with us former Amherst Falcon, former Wisconsin Badger, Tyler Biotis. Tyler, thanks for joining us.
Top half of inning number 4, Logan Heindel will lead things off. He struck out swinging back in his first appearance back in the second inning, and he'll take one low for ball 1 from pitcher Jack Gale. For Gale, 5 hits in 3 innings, 2 runs, both of them earned. He has walked 1 and struck out 2 as there's a ground ball to short and bobbled, and he's going to be safe at first on what is going to be an E6. Trying to rush things. Reagan Pinow couldn't handle it. And the leadoff runner aboard for Derek Hertzfeld. And he'll drop down to sacrifice. Throw to first in time. Sacrifice successful for out number 1. So Heindel over to second base for Owen Mersaw. He singled back in the second. Of course, big thanks again to everyone watching. Everyone from ranging from Kaukauna, River Falls to Fort Myers, Florida, to Mississippi, and all around the country. We thank you for joining us tonight. As that'll miss inside to Owen Mersaw. Runner at second, only one out here in the 4th. There's a little grounder to the right side. Underhand flip is going to be in plenty of time for out number 2, but the runner does advance to third on the play. So now with Heindel over at third, it turns to the top of the order, and again in Vanderhei, I should say. Vanderhei 1 for 2. He singled and scored back in the first, popped up to first. Back in inning number 2. And he'll take one down and away. Still a beautiful night. 70, low to mid 70s right now. A couple spare clouds running through is asking me blocked and in the dirt. But otherwise, beautiful blue skies above. A little bit of wind blowing out. He had a couple of home runs hit back in game number 1, and a couple absolute no-doubters. The 2-0 ground ball up the middle. Hits a big hop off the lip of the grass. Throw in time. Vanderhei retired, as is Kaukauna here in the 4th. So no runs, no hits with an error and a runner left. We played 3.5. This game's halfway through. It's 2-0 Kaukauna at the 2021 AAA American Legion State Baseball Championships on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
Bottom half of inning number 4. For Derek Hertzfeld and Kaukauna, they'll take on the heart of the order for River Falls, Schwantz, Pino, and Olson. Jaden Schwantz struck out swinging back in the first inning. The only strikeout for Hertzfeld tonight. And that'll just miss for ball one. Hertzfeld retired his last 5 following that fly out in a double play ball. And that's high 2-0. It's had 2 consecutive 3-up, 3-down innings. The 2-0 pitch is high, 3-0, overthrowing just a little bit. As Jaden Schwantz will take a strike. 3-1 now the count to the River Falls center fielder. Popped him up, fouling out of play. Count goes full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Taking a look at the dimensions here in Antigo, 325 down the lines. 390 to center. You got to hit it to get it here. The 3-2 is ball 4, way up and out of the zone. It's a leadoff walk for Schwantz, and that'll bring up Reagan Pinow. He walked back in the first. Nice hearty practice cut, no step in. Again, a right-handed hitter. Slightly open stance in that box. Got that back foot loaded up and you take a strike. You can tell just the way with his stance goes, that is a power hitter. He'll load up that back leg. And he tried that time and he gets under it and pops it up into center. Calling the catch made out in center from Cody Gaber for out number 1. So here comes Cody Olson, his first at bat tonight. He's in for Teddy Norman, who left injured. And after 2 innings, Olson playing first base. One out, Hertzfeld looking for a ground ball. Runner going. It's a strike called, and on the exchange, block can't handle it. It's stolen base. Trying to get a quick throw off, and he just forgot the baseball. So 0-1 the count to Olson. Runner at second base. Second man in scoring position tonight for River Falls. Decent lead off a second. And that'll miss with a breaking ball. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 from Hertzfeld. That's high. It's 2-1. Runner at second, 1 out. Hertzfeld taking his time. He'll step back on the rubber, working from the stretch. Schwantz takes his lead off second, a good secondary, and that'll miss high. It's 3-1. Again, just a little bit of overthrowing and trying to aim. Hertzfeld. Chopper. So right of the mound, step, throw. Just got him at first. Advances the runner to third for out number 2 for Cole Evovold. He reached on an error his first time up. A ground ball the third baseman couldn't handle. First pitch, Evovold is going to be down in the dirt for ball one. Jane Schwantz over at third base. He drew a leadoff walk and then a fly out and a comebacker to Hertzfeld. Have two down here in the bottom half of the fourth. Little chopper foul. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 counts. He turns on it. Foul left field line. 1-2. It's a little bit out in front. One ball and two strikes. 2 outs here in the fourth. Got him swinging. Second strikeout for Hertzfeld, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, and a runner left. We've played 4 complete. It's Kaukauna 2, River Falls nothing at the 2021 AA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Roof Tech LLC specializes in commercial roof coatings and spray foam. Roof Tech also services the entire state of Wisconsin. That's right, from La Crosse
Falls. So far, 5 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned in 4 innings of work for Gale. He's walked 1 and struck out a pair. High fly ball into right. It'll call be made though in right center by Schwantz, and he'll take it, and there's out number 1. So Charlie Blockley will now step in. He's 1 for 1. He was hit by a pitch in the first, singled back in the third. Getting in that 3 spot. Yeah, and he'll take 1 low. And he pops it up as well. Into right. Stepping in to make the catch for out number 2. 3 pitches and 2 outs. Play made there by Sherman. And here comes Xander Hippis. So with Xander Hippis, who dropped on a sacrifice back in the first, he popped up to short back in the third. And that hit him back into the 2 down, a runner on first. And Bartel will take 1 down for ball 1. And 2 strikeouts and a walk. 5 hits and 4 2/3 for Gale. So he works his 5th, and that one's high and tight. 2-0 to Bartel. Springstro on deck. Bartel's been a very impressive player to watch today, both with the bat and at the glove. Ground ball pulled foul down the third base line. 2-1. 2 very, very good teams playing tonight. We had an all-timer to start the day. A 9-inning battle between Antigo and Onalaska, won by Antigo 10-9. That throw is going to get away. A throwing error is going to get the runner to second. It'll be an E1. Second error of the game for River Falls, and now Hippis over to second. Or are they moving him back? So they're actually going to bring Hippis back to first base. We'll try and figure out what's going on later. Either way, that one's going to be high, and it's 3-1. Again, we had a great game to start things off. Battle. Antigo taking out Onalaska 10-9. They move on. They're going to get a chance tomorrow as Bartel draws his second walk of the game. So now Hippas can go to second without any problems. It'll bring up the right fielder, Kyle Springstro, who's 0 for 2. He'll do a double play. Back in the first, hit a ground ball to third fielder's choice back in the third. As Langer's going to go talk to his hurler. Springstro gets a talking to from his head coach. So you got the helicopter flying over. So Gale will step in. And the first pitch is going to be in for a strike as the copter flies by. Good job by very own Cal Jacoby catching that one. And that's down and away from Springstro. It's a ball and a strike. Kaukauna looking for a couple insurance runs. They got 2 early in the first, and it's been nothing across since. They got their starter throwing a good game in Hertzfeld. Gale doing the same for River Falls ever since really that first inning. High fly ball to center. On the way back, Schwantz backing up toward the track. It's over his head and down. Off the wall, that's going to score 2. Springstro on his way to third. He's going to have a stand-up 2-run triple. And there's the insurance runs that Kaukauna was looking for. They take a 4-0 lead. On Springstro's triple to center, that ball just kept on going. And you look at the games that Kaukauna's played. They beat River Falls earlier 5-4. Antigo 9-6. Onalaska 4-2. Because that one's down to Heindel. It's 1-0. There's only been one shutout, or 2 shutouts, I should say, thrown this tournament. That was back on Sunday. River Falls shutout Onapi, as that's going to be up the middle to short. Couple of hops, step and throw. It's going to get away, thrown away. A run is in. Heindel on his way to second. And he'll be there on an E6. Third run is in. That'll be an unearned run. A little bit of an in-between hop. Olsen couldn't pick it. And here comes Hertzfeld. Chance to add another run to his own cause. Runner at second, 2 down. He said only shutouts so far. River Falls shut out Anapi. And then Antigo shut down Medford 9-0. Those are both on Sunday, as that's going to be a strike 1 on the outside corner. Hertzfeld's 0 for 1 today. He dropped down a sacrifice his last time up. And he'll hit a little looping pop-up to third for Owen Larson to make the play, and that will end the inning. But 3 runs come across on just a single hit. There was an error, and they leave 1. We played 4.5, head to the bottom of the 5th. It's now Kaukauna 5 and River Falls 0 at the 2021 AA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
3 seconds, finds Nystrom, 3-pointer, got it! The Royals and the Assumption Royals are the state champions here in 2021!
Hey, it's Jeff Jenkins from the Milwaukee Brewers, here to tell you that before and after every Brewers game, get all your Wisconsin sports updates from Zaleski Sports. Zaleski Sports is your Wisconsin hometown high school sports network. Do it.
Bottom half of inning number 5 here from Antigo. Hertzfeld back out there for his 5th inning of work. He's throwing a gem right now. Gave up a leadoff single, and ever since then it's been a couple of walks, 2 strikeouts, and that's really been it. He'll face the bottom of the order, Jack Gale, to start things off. He flew out to center his first time up. So far through 4 innings, River Falls, no runs on a hit. They've committed 2 errors and left 3. As that'll miss for ball 1. And there's a strike on the inside corner. It's a ball and a strike to Jack Gale. Ground ball to third. Hippus will field it on a couple of hops, throw in plenty of time, and there's out number 1. Here comes Ryan Langer, who's now catching. He didn't do a double play his first time up. Best thing for that is he can't do that this time. Looking to get something going. Only hit's been an infield hit so far. It was a really nice play by Owen Larson, hitting in the hole and using his speed to beat out the throw. Breaking ball just misses, ball 1. Derek Hertzfeld. Right-hander's going to get a fly ball to left. Slowly inching his way in is Mersaw, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. So 2 down now, and here comes Michael Sherman, the right fielder, who's 0 for 1 with a fly ball to left. First pitch grounded off the bag and fair down the third base line and into right field, or first base line down into right field. It'll be a 2-out single. You cannot hit one more on the line than that when it literally hits the first base bag. We were talking in the press box during the Antigo and Onalaska game where one went just foul. What would have happened if it had hit the bag and ricocheted every which way? That time it stayed true, and now here comes Larson. And he'll take one down. Larson 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out to short. One of the 2 hits so far for River Falls here through 4 2/3. As the bullpen was getting loose, to throw down to second is going to be into center field. On his way to third is Sherman. So a stolen base and a throwing error. And now, big run on third to try and start the comeback. Second error in the game for Kaukauna. Hertzfeld will miss high with a breaking ball. 2 balls and nothing now to Owen Larson. And he'll slice one foul off the fence down the first base side. It's 2-1. If Larson reaches, that'll give Krieger a chance. And now it'll miss high again with a breaking ball. Hertzfeld just right now at different times just doesn't have a feel for it. He's letting it go early. It's spinning out of his hand a little bit too quick. Just trying to get that right kind of bite. Swing and a miss high fastball. He chased, and it's 3-2. Sorry, strike 3 swinging. I had the count wrong. So it's a strikeout, and that ends the inning. So Larson retired, and it ends up being that 2-out hit gets stranded. So no runs on a hit. There was an error, and a runner left. We go to the 6th, 5-0 Kaukauna, and the 2021 AA American Legion State Championship on Zaleski Sports.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop, whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
We go to the 6th inning, and we do have a change on the mound. Looks like that's going to be Jaden Schwantz, who will start the 6th. Left-hander. So in the game, Jack Gall's going to move over to first base. Eli Condon will be in the game. He'll hit in the 5th spot for Olson, so Olson will be out. And the new pitcher will be Jaden Schwantz. So the line for Jack Gall, he went 5 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned. As the first pitch from Schwantz is going to be a pop-up right off the bat of Mersaw. Ranging over and a sliding play made over at second base. Over at second base, play made over there by Krieger. That'll bring up one down. So top of the order again in Vanderhei. 1 for 3 today. And Schwantz with pretty good velocity just misses with that one. It's 1-0. Final line for Gale. 5 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned. He walked and struck out 2 apiece. As that one misses, it's 2-0. The 2-0. That one's inside. It's 3. That's strike 1 called. So 2-1. 2 again in Vanderhei. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. 3-1. Standing in the very back of that right-handed box, and he'll pop one up. Long run to foul ground. A diving attempt made by Condon out in right field, just in the game, and it's 3-2. And like we said, when Olsen had to come in for the injury, whenever you come in the game, the ball is going to find you every single time. Now full count to Vanderhei. Three balls, 2 strikes, with 1 out here in the top half of the 6th. Line drive to center, but right in his tracks. It is going to be Sherman. And there's out number 2. So here comes Cody Gabber. It's 1 for 3 with an RBI today back in the first inning. He singled, grounded out to first and flew out to center. Left on left matchup. And that's going to be a fastball spiking in there. It's 1-0. Playing here at the top of the 6th, a 5-0 game. They got to have someone go and get that ball that went back to the screen. One ball and nothing to Cody Gabber. And that's going to be strike one. Good fastball. Gabber did not have that one timed. A ball and a strike. And that's high and tight. 2-1. Line drive in the gap to left, and it almost burned the left fielder. But staying with it to make the catch was Evovold. And that will end the sixth. 1-2-3 goes Kaukauna. We go to the bottom of the sixth. It's 5-0 Kaukauna at the 2021 AA American Legion State Championship on Zaleski Sports.
Weinbrenner Shoe Company has been manufacturing Thorogood footwear and developing careers right here in central Wisconsin for 130 years. And we are expanding. Weinbrenner offers on-the-job training, family-friendly hours, and a safe environment with unlimited growth potential. Join our team and produce some of the last made-in-USA footwear in the world. Learn more by visiting WeinbrennerUSA.com, an equal opportunity employer.
A little bit of a pep talk down to River Falls dugout. Coach telling him, give me your best. We still got 2 more chances at this. This game is not over. So River Falls trying to get the bats going. Grab the walrus. Maybe have a squirrel run onto the field. Had the rally monkey down in Anaheim all those years ago for the Angels, back when they won the World Series. We've had bat dogs in the minor leagues retrieving some of the lumber. Now River Falls with 6 outs to work with, trying to claw a 5-run lead, or 5-run deficit back. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 in the order against Hertzfeld. Michael Krieger to lead things off, who's 0 for 2. Off speed, drops in for strike 1. And that'll just miss. Ball 1. And that'll miss as well. 2-1. Maybe a touch outside. Two ones high, 3-1. Hertzfeld's thrown 5 innings. He struck out 3. He's walked 2. Walked 3. As Krieger aboard. He's got a couple of hits, no runs. So here comes Jaden Schwantz, who did draw a walk his last time up, stole a base. And that one's going to miss high, ball 1. We'll see. I'm not sure what his pitch count is. We'll see if they get the bullpen going after this inning. Popped him up. Backing out of play behind home plate. And either way, this will be the last game Hertzfeld pitches in this tournament. Ball and a strike. Krieger over at first base takes a decent lead. He holds still in the slide step, and the fastball misses high. It's 2-1. As they are going to send a couple of guys down to the bullpen. Looks like Xavier Stuber going to start warming up. That's popped straight up behind home plate. Room, and the catch made by Block. And there's out number 1 is the right-hander Stuber getting loose in the bullpen down that first base side. As Reagan Pinnow will step in. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Flew out to center last time. And there will be a strike. Runner aboard, 1 out here, bottom half of inning number 6. Popped him up, foul ground, and that'll get out of play. That'll get over the bullpen. Ball and 2 strikes to Pinnow. Runner at first, 1 down. Again, game moving really fast, especially compared to the epic that we had to start the day. That'll just miss 2-2. Looking for a ground ball. The 2-2 is high, 3-2. Stuber continuing to warm up. Runner going. And it just misses ball 4. So a couple of walks in the inning. And looks like we're going to get a visit from Coach Ben Gabber. And we'll see if he makes the move. Goes and gets his starter. Either way, Eli Condon's going to be due up to hit with 1 out here in the 6th. He hasn't taken it yet. Yeah. Meeting adjourned, and we're going to play some more baseball. Hertzfeld staying in the game. I think probably his last inning. As here comes Condon. Condon in for Olson, who's in for Norman. And getting his first at bat today. He's in right field. Down and in. Ball 1. So 4 walks in the game now with 3 strikeouts. He's given up 2 hits and no runs through 5 2/3, or 5 1/3, I should say. Still only 1 out. And that one's high, 2-0. And you got to think if he gets on, that's going to be it for Hertzfeld. The 2-0 is strike 1. As he'll step off, look the runner back. Krieger at second base. Pinnow at first. 1 out for Condon. Strike 2 called. It looks like Stuber's warm and he's ready to go. Liner into right. That's down, a base hit. On a hop, they're going to send the runner. Throw's going to come in. Cut off. Throw home. Diving in there. He's safe. Head first slide for Krieger. First run aboard for River Falls on an RBI single from Eli Condon. Now runners at first and second for Cole Evevold. Good relay from Springsboro over to Heindel for his. Heindel just took an extra beat. There's a high fly ball to center. Gabber ranging over. He'll make the call. The catch, runner tags. Throw will go into second. Out number 2, but now runners at the corners for Jack Gale. And that relay on the run scoring play came in nice, but just like extra beat held by the first baseman when he tried to turn it. May have cost him a run as Krieger, an aggressive send from the coach, is able to go in head first, get that hand in there as that'll miss high to Gale. Best inning by far for River Falls. A couple of walks and a single, and a run is in. It's 2-0. Runners hold. Strike one. 2 balls and a strike to Gale. On deck is Langer. Three and one. Hertzfeld trying to get out of this inning. Tying runs right now is on deck. Got the Caterpillar out. Strike 2, and it's full, 3-2. You got the Walrus on top of the dugout. A Caterpillar around Jeffrey Sherman's neck down that third base side. River Falls trying to rally their guys. 3-2, runner first in motion. Swing and a miss, got him. And that will end the inning. Fourth strikeout of the night for Hertzfeld. And the inning is over, but a run on a hit with 2 runners left. We go to the 7th. It's Kaukauna 5, River Falls nothing at the 2021 AA American Legion State Baseball Championships. Broadcasting live on Zaleski Sports.
Ball worked around higher, launches a 3, got it.
So a good win for Mosinee tonight.
Ty Pankratz picks it. Simone at first in time. And the Stratford Tigers are state champions.
The Wisconsin Rapids Assumption Royals are your Division 5 state champions.
Small Williams, J Slag Daddy, first Slag Kazakage, letting y'all know, running back from the Green Bay Packers, that I am in the house.
At Superior High School, where we have a beautiful facility, artificial turf. This ballpark, relatively new, built.
You belong in your home.
I'm in the house.
Today's broadcast for the Eau Claire North Huskies, number 2, averaging 22.2 points per game. 3:22 into the game, and we see Whitewater's Ken Larson make his way in for the touchdown. And we have with us former Amherst Falcon, former Wisconsin Badger, Tyler Biadasz. Tyler, thanks for joining us.
Moving on to inning number 7. Schwantz back out there for his second inning. Got a 1-2-3-6. They'll face the heart of the order. Block, Hippus, and Bartel. Trying to keep this deficit at 4 and then get a rally late. For Kaukauna, 5 runs on 6 hits. They've committed 2 errors and left 6. For River Falls, 1 run on 3 hits. They've also committed 2 errors and they've left 6. Blocks 1 for 2 today. As he cuts to that one for strike 1. He was hit by a pitch in the first. He singled back in the third. He flew out to right his last time. Facing the left-hander, Schwantz. Strike 2 inside corner. 0-2 to Charlie Block. Again, bullpen getting back to work for Kaukauna. There's strike 3. Frozen with a breaking ball. Good morning, good afternoon, good night to Charlie Block, as here comes Xander Hippis, who was hit by a pitch his first time up. He's 0 for 1 today. Looks like that it now might be Jordan Van Cowenberg warming up in the bullpen, as Hippis is fouling it in and out of the glove of Langer, and it's 0-1. So another right-hander getting loose. Good chance that you're going to see at least one of those guys tomorrow, if not both of them. And Schwanz will step off. The River Falls left-handers retired the first 4 he's faced. Coming in relief. And he gets a swing and a miss on a high fastball. He's ramping it up a little bit. Probably the hardest pitcher we've seen today. He's got a really lively fastball right now. And he had that great breaking ball, the locked up block. The 0-2. Popped him straight up. Behind home plate, it's going to get out of play. Behind and off the deflecting screen into the grandstand. Count remains 0-2. We approach the 7 o'clock hour. 0-2 to Xander Hippis. Just missed inside. It's 1-2. Almost locked him up. One, two, just fights it off foul. As I'm correct, that is Jordan Van Cowenberg warming up in that bullpen down the first base side. Big right-hander number 7. The ball and 2 strikes. Got him on a nasty either curveball or changeup. That was absolutely filthy. And a couple of strikeouts in the inning for Jaden Schwantz. So here comes Matthew Bartell. He's been on base all 3 times, a single and a couple of walks tonight. As we take a look at Van Cowenberg warming up in that bullpen. We'll see if he gets the 7th or maybe Xavier Stuber. And that'll miss a touch low, maybe a touch outside to Bartell. 1-0 to the Kaukauna shortstop. Did score a run back in the 5th. That's high, 2-0. But 2-0, 3-0. Bartell showing patience today. First inning, a walk on 4 pitches. He singled on a 3-1 count in the 3rd and then walked on a 3-1 count back in the 5th. Now it's 3-0. And he's walked for the 3rd time tonight. So 2 down for Kyle Springstro. He's 1 for 3. He had a 2-run triple back in the 5th inning. So Springstrom stepping in. Again, open stance for a right-handed hitter. Hit him to deep center last time for that triple. Bartell at first. That's down and picked. Throw back, and Bartell's going to get back standing. One and 0 to Springstrom. Ground ball to 3rd, a couple hops. Nice play on the short hop. Throw low and dugouts. Good play on both ends that time from Owen Larson and Jack Gale. And that ends the inning. So nothing across but a runner left for Kaukauna, and rally time for River Falls. They're down 5-1. Kaukauna leads it as we head to the bottom of the 7th. You're watching the 2021 AA American Legion State Championships on Zaleski Sports.
Get a jump start on college or speed up your degree with a transferable class from Mid-State Technical College this summer. There are 130 classes to choose from, online or in person, taught by instructors who are experts in their field. Get info on the Mid-State Technical College summer classes at mstc.edu.
Keep moving ahead with the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Service Center through July 2nd. Up to $150 in rebates on Goodyear tires with a Goodyear credit card subject to credit approval. The summer tire event at Sherrill Tire. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Back here in the bottom of the 7th, we do have a change on the mound. So Hertzfeldt's night is done. And it will be Xavier Stuber in to close things out with a 4-run lead. And he'll miss outside to Ryan Langer. It'll be Langer, Sherman, and then Larson. Rally time for River Falls. Down and away. Or down and in, I should say. 2-0 to Langer. Langer over 2, a ground ball double play and a fly ball to left tonight. And it's 3-0. Stuber not close. Stuber winding up the 3-0, and he just lays it in there for strike one. It's 3-1. The line tonight for Derek Hertzfeldt. We'll have this, and as the leadoff walk puts Langer aboard. The line for Hertzfeldt, he went 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 run that was earned. He walked 4 and struck out 4. Now with the leadoff man on, here comes Michael Sherman. Sherman 1 for 2, singled. Back in the 5th. Ended up being stranded over at third base, playing now in center field. And that'll miss down for ball 1. Stuber a little bit forcing on his delivery right now, almost aiming the baseball. And that one's down, and it's going to be 2-0. He's thrown 6 out of 7 out of the zone so far. It's a 4-run lead for Kaukauna. Trying to end this one, eliminate River Falls, and put themselves in the driver's seat for tomorrow. Now it's 3-0. And blocks him out and talk to his reliever. Just calm him down a little bit. They did have Von Cowenberg warming up, but I can see maybe they might be saving him for tomorrow. Three and nothing to Sherman. Another walk. 8 of 9 out of the zone. And Coach Gabber immediately out. And they're going to get that bullpen loose in a hurry with Carter Steinecke. Steinecke and a bullpen catcher, Carver Capel, hustling out to the bullpen. And he's going to take the ball. And he's going to make the move to Jordan Van Cowenberg. So Steuben is out. Van Cowenberg is in. It's going to be a straight 1-for-1 switch, so we will step aside. 2 on, nobody out in the bottom of inning number 7. It's a 5-1 lead for Kaukauna, trying to close it out and put themselves in commanding position for a state championship going into tomorrow. We'll be back with the rest of this one and the 2021 AA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Hey, it's Dean Blandino, and I'm here to tell you that Zaleski Sports is Wisconsin's hometown high school sports network. Get Wisconsin sports updates every day with Zaleski Sports. That's where I get my Wisconsin sports updates. And listen, while we're here, all right, I'll admit it, Dez caught it, but the Packers won. The end.
It is a short leash for Stuber, who was out of the game after 2 batters. He walked them both. And Carver Capel getting loose in the bullpen as well, a right-hander, as it'll be Jordan von Kauenberg to try and shut the door. He's going to have to deal with the top of the order in a 4-run lead. Now a save situation for von Kauenberg. Langer at second, Sherman at first for Owen Larson, who's 1 for 3. Infield single, a ground out to short, and a strikeout. And strike 1 called. And Block immediately goes out to make sure that they're on the same page. I think they're thinking maybe Langer might be picking up the signs. Go and get on the right sequence, probably saying, do you want first, second, third sign? How do you want to call this? Go on the attritional numbers, going to go body part taps. Van Kauenberg. It's a fly ball to left. Couple of steps in for Mersaw. There's out number 1. So here comes Michael Krieger. He's 0 for 2. Walked and scored back in the 6th. Lone run of the game for River Falls. Again, still warming up in that bullpen is Carver Capel. We're kind of seeing who some of the options are for him. And this one, if it gets in trouble, or tomorrow. Strike 1. Nothing in 1 to Krieger. Schwantz on deck. Popped him up. Behind second base, backing up Bartell. He'll make the call and the catch, and there's 2 down. And that's the one guy, if you want to hit the ball in the air, that's the guy you want it hit to. And now with 2 down here, it's going to be up to the pitcher, Jaden Schwantz. He is 0 for 2, walked back in the 4th, popped up behind the plate, and struck out tonight. Last chance for River Falls. Strike 1 called, outer half. And immediately coming in, Van Kauenberg has really asserted himself with these 2 batters that he's faced so far. And he hasn't thrown many. Ground ball to short, Bartell charging, and he can't handle it. And everybody's safe, bases loaded on a bad hop. E6, the official ruling. Bartell couldn't quite handle it. Now the base is loaded, and here's the tying run. And it's your cleanup hitter, Reagan Pinnow, who's walked twice and flown out to center. No bigger spot for your cleanup man. Loading up that back leg ground ball. Gets Hippas. He's going to dive, and he gets the out at third. by half a step. Hippus is able to dive for the bag, tap it with the glove, and end the game. What a play at third. Hippus just staying. Sherman can't believe it. He's out at third. And the game comes to an end. Your final score is 5-1. Kaukauna is able to win. They eliminate. And eliminate River Falls. So that will set up tomorrow. The win is going to go to Hertzfeld, who went 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, walked 4, struck out 4. The save to Van Cowenberg, who win an inning with nothing across. The loss goes to Jack Gow, who went 5 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned, walked 2, struck out 2. Your star of the game hitting-wise for Kaukauna. Outside of Bartel, who's on base 4 times. Got to give it to Springstro, who had the 2-run triple that really broke this game open back in the 5th. As Kaukauna remains undefeated. They're 4-0 now in this state tournament, and they will play up to 2 games tomorrow, and they have to lose them both to not win the title. So set the stage for tomorrow. It will be tomorrow at 4 o'clock, approximately Central Standard Time. It will be Kaukauna taking on Antigo. In the first game, if Kaukauna wins, they are the state champions. If Antigo wins, they will play again at about 7 o'clock. Winner takes all in that one. So we are setting up for a big stage tomorrow afternoon for Kaukauna and Antigo, the final 2 teams standing here in the AA 2021 American Legion State Baseball Tournament. So that being said, we'll wrap things up here on Zaleski Sports. Your final score again, Kaukauna 5, River Falls 1. Our first game was Antigo 10, Onalaska 9 in 9 innings. We thank you for joining us, and stay tuned tomorrow afternoon for the state championship deciding game between Kaukauna and Antigo. Again, if Kaukauna wins game 1, they win the championship. If Antigo wins, they play again. Winner takes all. So that being said, we will say so long from Antigo. Until tomorrow afternoon, this is Mike Welland with Cal Jacoby and Vinny Villarreal. Everyone, thank you for joining us. Stay warm, stay safe, and we'll talk to you tomorrow for more 2021 AA American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports. Good night.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
It's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. The opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. Originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.